What up, Fred? What up, Mega Bros? This new event, yeah, I'm on the fence how I feel about it. I'm gonna do it on the baby account, see what we find. My initial reaction is not great, but some of the messages in Discord have me wondering if maybe it'll be okay on the mid-game experience at least. We'll see. What up, BotBot? Hope you're having a good one, buddy. I'm just trying to get things set up. I'll be right with you guys. Yeah, well, I have none of the new stock, so I'm interested to see how that goes. Oh my god, she's eating my head! Somebody help! Ah! Ooga booga. Oh. Bah.
Ubanaka.
I tried to make the sounds from Banjo-Kazooie, and then it just seems so inappropriate. Let's say. Those wrestling blanket noises are unsettling. Where's that coming from? Oh, the song? Okay, so I'm gonna talk about this when we do the live pool stuff. We're also gonna have to have the milestones up. I'm gonna go over the candy store, which I guess I already spent 100K on my Big Boy account. Yeah. What else is there? Do we have a screenshot of how much first time rewards mobile got? Do we have that? Mobile gamer 365. Is he a picture of how much he got? Look at the best videos. Cool videos. Hey, what's going on? Okay. Bugged event gave away too much free stuff. Does he show how much free stuff? There's event gameplay.
My understanding is that they've already pulled this. I don't know if it's wrong or what, but we're gonna play it a couple times.
So does he show? So he had 30. So which tier did he get to? How far did he get? Well, we're gonna use him as the benchmark. What up, Papa? What up, Scotty? Was he able to beat the final tier? Watching the exploiter. What up, Ceci? No, he just simmed it from here. So he got all the rewards up to 5, but he only beat 3. Could you only beat 3? Was there some sort of limitation? What up, mobile gamer? We're watching your video right now, buddy. How far did you get to day 1? I want it from working on a video. I want to see, because you got the max that you could have got, right? Or was there nodes you didn't do? Yeah, I'll probably do the baby CC. Oh, because he didn't have a giant Night Stalker team, right? He couldn't beat 5, so he simmed the rest of 4. Okay. So he beat 4, and then he simmed 26 times. That's right? That's what it looks like. Man thing too little. Fair enough. So how much did he get on 10? $19,000. So they got 9 orbs, and he got that 2 times, so 18 orbs, basically 3 times, right? Because they're all pretty close in how much you get. Oh, but wait, there's more. He got more stuff. What are these orbs? What are these? 27 shards. Where are the shards? What up, Lightpool? What are these orbs? Oh, is this the event orbs? This didn't count towards the milestones that started today, though, right? So they didn't get a jump on that. Those are the zombie event orbs. But did those count towards the milestones? Because they count starting now. But the ones that people earned before, they didn't count, right? What's in those orbs, though? Let me see what's in those orbs. I can go check now, I guess. All right. No, but it's still bad. Okay. What's in those orbs? We only have 40,000 fucking orbs in the store. Zombie hunter orbs. Unless they saved it? No, because it's to earn, right? It's not to open, it's to earn. Oh, there's some Nimrod and Omega Sentinel in there. The rest is all super old characters. For some reason, tier 3 gave more orbs than 4 during the bugged event. Okay, fair enough. So you could have got a total of 38 orbs. Okay. Well, obviously, I gotta take a picture of mobile here. And we gotta pretend like he's the devil for doing this. Hold on. Open this as a link. Open link. Okay. And that's what we have here now, right? Yeah. So, okay. Look at this exploiter. Okay. So as far as this event goes, let me jump in with Lightpool. Like on the Mafia shows and change his voice. There you go. Okay, let me jump in a call with Lightpool. Just give everyone 3 Diamond Man thing? I don't think that would do anything for anybody. People would not care. Another window I want to open actually is going to be the Lightpool tool. I'll do that one live like we did last time, just to show how horrible it is.
Yo.
Hey buddy, how's it going? Yeah, so this one's a little different, right? Because we don't get like the full stuff right away. I was just reading your Discord message.
I cannot hear anything you're saying, by the way.
Okay. What to buy from the store? Let me turn this music off so we can get your volume situated. I'll add music in after the fact. How's it going? Virtual camera. Oh, I'm on push to talk. Let me fix that.
Okay.
There you go. You got the live feed now too.
Cool.
Okay, you're coming in good and loud today, which is good. Oop, getting a little bit of feedback from you though.
I can get my AirPods on.
Okay, so what I gather from this, what we want to do in this video, we want to talk about the event, what it's giving, which is a lot of like crimson gear and resources, no character shards. It's a leaderboard event. The raid with Night Stalker's part happens like your first day, even if you only have like 2 of the characters. So that's 18,000 free points basically. And after that, this is all spending. Then this is power cores.
Is that better on the feedback?
Yeah, way better. Um, okay, so then if I go over to your sheet, the power cores 1400. Oh, that's over the 7 days. You're doing 4 event energy refreshes.
Yeah, so auto calculates the power cores you spend on event energy refreshes, and then you can spend more power cores in that other power core spending thing, but that doesn't get you much.
The power core spending doesn't get you much.
No, it's just 1 point per power
Ooh,
core.
1 point per power core? That's got to be a mistake. That's horrible return. Oh, God.
Yeah, I mean, we'll go through it in the video, but this is a hot garbage event. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Yes, my zombie invasion is completely blank right now. So
I did.
you have none of them at 5 stars, so that'll be the same as me. If you do 4 event refreshes, what is Hunter stage out of 5? Oh, so you're saying you're at
Uh,
5 out of 5 now.
well, it's. I assume I'm gonna get to 5. I can't get there yet because I've only just had my daily reset.
Okay.
But
So wait, why is it bad? Because it shows here that you think you're getting to milestone set at 16.
right, but trying to get any further is just such low
Okay.
return on investment. I did make a bit of a boo-boo initially. I assumed the hunger and thirst were first-time rewards instead of being able to farm them each day, but so it's a little bit better than I first assumed, but still.
Well, I mean, we're getting like to the milestone marker about the same as the other events. It's just no character shard, so it feels a lot worse. It doesn't feel as enticing an event for sure.
Yeah, and it gets stupid expensive to try and get further into the milestones, whereas the last couple were quite generous, I thought.
Yeah, what was the points we got for power cores in the last event? Was that also one?
We didn't get points for power cores. We got points for both isolate energy and event energy, which you can do quite cheap.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So in this video, what I'd like to do then is make sure this is working. It is good. So, okay, in this video, what I'd like to do, just look at what the event is, talk about that. Just I'm gonna break it down on what it is, then I'll probably throw it to you on how you're feeling about it. When do we slap this part of the conversation in?
Oh,
I'll probably do this.
what?
So I'll probably do the event. So we'll do the event part. Let's try and keep it pretty short because it is short, right? It's basically like here's what we need to do, but it's kind of trash. So basically,
Is,
make sure you get your Night Stalker stuff in, do your event refreshes, and this is how far you're gonna get if you can get up to like difficulty 5. How much do the difficulty tiers change things?
let's try that. Let's see, we're going to get to 4 on each one. A fair amount. It's about you lose about 12,000 points for only getting to 4 on each one instead of 5.
I'm so curious how far we're gonna be able to get. Okay, so part of the video is going to be me on the baby account, seeing how far I can get on the campaigns. So
When's your daily reset? It's not for a while, is it?
not for 4 more hours or 5 more hours.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'll probably do the first 3, which is still interesting because I have very small Undying team and a very small. I only have I only have Agatha and Moon Knight, so that should be quick. Okay, so that's gonna be the flow of the video. I'm just gonna break it down. We'll talk about the compensation a little bit together. Just get your thoughts on it. See, I'll ask you what you think is fair. So if you want to formulate your thoughts now, you could do that. What up, Hassan? And then yeah, we'll obviously we'll give a shout out to the spreadsheet again, and you can give a quick rundown how it works. So that'll be the flow of the video. I'll talk about the event. You give me your opinions on it, how you think it's gonna go. At some point, I'm gonna interject and ask you what you think about the compensation issue and how bad that was. But then you can indicate, hey, it doesn't affect the event at all because it didn't, right?
I believe not, yeah, because it was before the event started, right?
Right. So I guess it's kind of it does a little bit because people save their progress. right? So they're going to be a day ahead as far as doing difficulty 5.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
But that seems pretty. So they're 1 day ahead. So
But, I
it's
mean,
1,200 on the final day. Wow.
But all that means is that they get to do 3 extra lots of the 5 instead of having to do stage 1, 2, and 3.
Right. So they're going to
Wait,
get 3,600.
everyone still gets the same number of days. Everyone still gets the same number of attacks, 3 a day.
Right.
But the people that got in early get an extra couple of attacks at stage 5 instead of having to climb up.
Right. So they're getting 3,600 zombie hunter shards day 1. Because if I was able to do it, I would have been able to do all the difficulty 5 easy. So let's say the max person somebody could have got from the conversation is getting 3,600 day 1, as opposed to the cap if you didn't get to take part in it is 1,100 is 1,850. That's a big difference on that. What is the milestone reward for that portion of the event? The zombie orbs.
That's just 1 to 1.
It's just 1 point, so it's just like an extra 1,200 points. Okay.
So,
Yeah.
not a huge deal.
No, it sounds like spend the dead of night energy is going to be the most important. The 18,000.
Where I've been a bit unfortunate is that my daily reset is only 2 hours after the event started. I didn't get in quick enough to get that extra day of farming it before my reset.
That's trash.
So some people could actually theoretically get 8 days of farming it if they sort of time it well with the resets. Whereas because I only got a 2 hour window, I wasn't quick enough. I didn't get that 8th day.
All right, yeah, fair enough. Interesting. Yeah, you could bring that up because that's very unique to your time zone, right?
Yeah, but pretty much anyone not in the Americas will struggle with getting that 8th day in. Yeah.
Okay. Then let's do this. I think I got everything that I need. Just pull this event up. I think I got everything that I need. And we'll just wing it, yeah?
All right, that's it.
Oh, you know what? I need to make a thumbnail for this, though. I don't know what the thumbnail is going to be because it depends how the event goes for me on the baby account. It really does. All right, so yeah, we'll just wing it. Let me zoom in a little bit so it's more legible. Okay. And let me move my cameras over so it makes more sense. Actually, that won't really make sense, right? Because when we get here, then I'd be in the way. No, I wouldn't be. Okay.
Have you got a copy up there, or is that the actual one?
That's my copy, so I can manipulate it. Okay, so like these are the things we're gonna go over. All right, ready when you are, sir.
All right, I'm ready to.
All right, here we go in 3. And yes, I will be trying Marvel Mystic Mayhem for sure. Super excited about it. Difficulty 5 is horrible. I have Gear Tier 19 Isopurple 3 on everyone for Night Stalkers and can't get through the node easily. See, I'm excited to try. I hope it's hard. I don't want it to be autoplay, but it's probably completable, right? Somebody show me they complete it. Anyway, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. How's it going, everybody? Today, I'm going to be joined with Lightpool. We're going to be talking about this zombie invasion, the Undead Rise event. Thank you, Ceci, for the 1 bit, just to interrupt. We're going to be going over the event today, how it's kind of iffy, and also I'll be doing a playthrough on my baby/mid-game account to see how, lower star characters with no red stars, low gear tier, how far we're able to get there, and also what can we do if we only have Agatha and Moon Knight, because, hey, not a lot of free-to-play are going to have any Night Stalkers unlocked yet, unfortunately. First things first, so let's go over this event. So this is the Zombie Invasion, the Undead Rise. So we're going to be earning Zombie Hunter Orb Fragments from the Hunger and Thirst challenges, as we're going to talk about. Spending Dead of Night energy, that's the same energy we've been spending for Blade and Oath, and I assume Man-Thing also has a showcase. We're going to be raiding with the Night Stalker characters, and then spending Power Cores, but this portion here is nowhere near as impactful as it has been in the past. As far as rewards go, it's nothing too crazy. If we were to zoom in a bunch here, you're gonna see it's mostly just resources. The monthly item is coming in at milestone 14, and it's mostly based around getting more ISO purple 3, as well as some diamonds, some dark promo credits, and that sort of thing. So as soon as I see those sort of resources, it is a red flag. Hey, this is going to be an expensive event. The inputs are simply spent energy, zombie fragments, zombie milestone points, which you're going to be getting from the web milestone. Raiding with the nightmares, which is easily capped, so 4,500. You literally have to do 4 fights with the Night Stalkers. Like, it happens instantaneously if you have 4 members. It's kind of a silly part to put in, but it also makes sense because, you know, in your raids, maybe all your lane mates are just simming those nodes before you get a chance. Then we got using the various new Night Stalker characters, starting at 5 yellow star and going all the 7, and this is clearly spender only. Like I said, most free-to-play don't have any of these characters unlocked yet, let alone smelling 4th star. And then spending power cores is for 1, and this is going to be a leaderboard event where it's going to be 1 diamond, 2 diamond, and 3 diamond are the main sort of rewards for top 1,000 all the way to top 1, as well as those T3 ISO credits and T3 ISO ions. I talked about a web event. It is just the repeat of the Sugar Rush, you know, where we're going to spend 400,000, and that's going to give us an input. I've blabbed on enough about what this event is. Lightpool, what is your first take on this, my guy?
My first take was I was a little bit disappointed compared to the last couple of events that we had. There's some interesting changes compared to the last couple of events. As I was going through it before the event started, before I really knew all the numbers that were involved and what was going to be involved with this hunger and thirst thing, even at that point, I noticed some changes. I mean, the most obvious one that jumps out is stargating on these new characters, right?
Yeah.
That wasn't the case in the last couple of events. It was gear gated instead, which is much more free to play friendly.
Yep.
The other thing I noticed, actually, I haven't mentioned this to you yet, is the monthly item has moved from milestone 13 to milestone 14.
Interesting.
Did you notice that?
No, I don't keep track of that. Interesting.
So I don't know if that's going to be a trend that we see going forward, but they're perhaps expecting us to get a bit deeper into these milestones moving forward. So I'll have to keep an eye on that.
Yeah, I'm super curious how this is going to go because as we're going to show in the spreadsheet in a second here, depending on like where you cap out on the Hunger and Thirst event, like it greatly changes where you're going to actually place with these milestones, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and that's obviously the new thing that's been introduced is this new Hunger and Thirst challenge, I guess you would call it, that we haven't come across before. So when I was looking at this before the event went live, obviously I knew that we were going to have to see what's going on with this new challenge. And we've loaded in, and it seems quite interesting. So you're getting orbs from each of these stages on the challenge. You can do 3 fights in each per day. Which threw me off guard a bit at first. I did initially thought it was just first time rewards, but you can hit 3 a day, so 6 in total. And if you can get all the way up to stage 5, you can farm that 3 times a day, and that's going to get you about 25,000 points for each one overall. So it's an extra 50,000 points from there, roughly.
Yeah, not bad, eh? But there is something we should talk about, and that was this event started with a little bit of an oopsie. Where the event started early, people were able to get it. It was just one of them, or was it both?
I learned about this from you, so I'm not too sure.
Okay, so let me know, chat. Was it just the vampire one that was available, or was the undying one available as well? I'd be super interested because the players that were able to take part in this, first of all, they got a bunch of resources that we've not seen comp yet. See here, Mobile Gamer, he got 9,000 of the zombie ores. It was just the thirst one. Just the thirst. Okay, interesting. And total, like this is only when he did sim of 10. You were able to do multiples, right? You had 30 tokens here instead of starting with 3. So in reality, somebody, if they had the same sort of roster that say my main account has, they could have easily got all the way up. Whoops, let's not move that. Could have easily got all the way up to difficulty 5, the Ravenous one, and they could be farming this one from day 1, making them start with 3,600 of these milestone points instead of having to work their way up from, this is 1100, this is 1850. So they'd get a good jump rate there. Is that like, what is that, 800 or 900 milestone points really that big a deal in your opinion?
No, I mean 800 points is 800 points. What I mean, the resources that they got from doing that obviously can be valuable, but I assume we're going to get some compensation for that whoopsie that they made.
Yeah.
In terms of the points, I believe the this all happened before the event went live, so the orb fragments that they gained from farming that node 30 times did not count towards their event, I believe.
Yes, that's my understanding as well. It did not count.
So that's a non-factor for the event at least, which is good. What does make a small difference to the event is that they are going into the event already starting at stage 5, whereas the rest of us have to work our way up from stage 1, which means that as we're working up, we're getting fewer orbs on those first few hits. It's not going to make a huge difference, about 1,200 points in it, which is, an energy refresh, but it's something.
Yeah, no, it's definitely something. So let's head on over to the spreadsheet here so we can show this again. Is going to be available in the Discord. We have a channel dedicated to the Lightpool tool, and he's got a milestone channel in there as well if you want to ask him some questions. And this one I think is going to be important. So this is going to be different than the previous ones, because in the previous ones, you probably went in the first day, put in all your numbers, and you just followed that for 7 days. This one you will have to change because, as Lightpool just said, like we got to climb from the first difficulty all the way up to whatever our max is, and then we want to set it in the so far column here that you might not have played around with yet, change the amount of days left over so we do get an accurate dead point, or whatever you would call that, where we're going to end up, right?
Right. We've never had this challenge before, it's Hunger Thirst. We don't know how easy it's going to be. We don't know if we're going to be able to even defeat stage 5 or not. So you're predicting in advance is not, it might not be the most accurate thing. So I think it will be important on this one to update it as you go, for sure.
Yeah, so guys, make sure you get in here and you just update whatever you have done. So like once you've reached the hardest difficulty you're able to farm, come in here to your so far, fill in whatever your milestone points that you've received from these inputs so far, plug in the total that you have, the whatever web milestone you're at, hit the number of days left, and that's going to give you the accurate. It's really easy to do. But as we see here, it's like, if we can get up to difficulty 5, which is what you are assuming here on the Hunger and the Thirst, which I think is probably not unobtainable for most endgame players, it's not terrible, right? Like we're ending up at 130,000 points, putting us just after milestone 16.
Yeah, it isn't terrible. It's about, in terms of where you can get sort of relatively free to play with, just the 50 refreshes and all of that. It's about the same. Where I have an issue with this event is trying to push further into the milestones. The last 2 events, I feel like were actually pretty generous in that there were 2 different energies that you could refresh to get more points, which you can do fairly cheaply and get quite deep into those milestones. This time, it's all completely behind Stargates and Power Cores, which I think is a shame. And the return on investment on Power Cores is absolutely abysmal, to be honest. Just 1 point per Power Core. If you're not spending the power cores refreshing the event energy, it's hardly even worth it for this event anyway.
Yeah, power cores wouldn't be a thing, right? So if say we're doing what your sheet is showing, we're getting to difficulty 5, we are coring the event 4 times, we're still going to be about 18,000 short, so 18,000 power cores, so I can get 10 million gold, 7 purple ISO orbs, and a couple crimson gear. That's not really worth it. This is definitely trying to push for the yellow stars, right? Like if I wanted that extra 18,000 points, I could do that by having Blade, at 6 stars, and then if I want to get the next one after that, it's another, what is this? This is a 37,000 jump. Well, 37,000, that's going to be having all the characters 7 stars. So yeah, to get deep, to get to these like final milestones with the actual purple ISO where people probably are interested in getting, like, this is only really obtainable if you have these characters, you wailed out on them, and you have them fairly big, right?
Yeah, that's absolutely right.
Yeah. So not quite worth it. But hey, guys, there's going to be a second part of this video. I'm going to jump in with this free-to-play account right now, hit the Thirst and Hunger event, and let's see how easy we can beat the first 3 stages. And then we'll see if we can even potentially beat stages 4 or 5. After that, when I find my maximum, I'm going to head over to the Lightpool tool, put it in, then we could have a second conversation then. But for right now, that's it for me and Lightpool. Hope you enjoyed it. Lightpool, you got anything to say before I go to this event?
Well, I'll catch you later at the end of the video.
Thank you so much, my guy. You're the best.
Look.
All right, cool. Yeah, part 1 done. And then let me get in here and start doing this. Yeah, I mean part 2. When I would bring you back in would be like tomorrow when I find my limit, unless I can't beat these, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, the other thing that I've just noticed, which has really annoyed me, and I felt like this would happen, but I gave them enough time to do it, is they've only just put the offers in. So
okay.
I didn't include any. I waited like an hour and a half to see if anything like updated, because I felt like I must be missing something. It seemed like such a garbage event.
Okay, well, we could just record another part real quick. And just tap it on.
Oh yeah, no, it's not really too much related to the video. Just in terms of the sheet, there's nowhere to put offers in the sheets because they literally only just showed up.
Oh, like you can't edit the offers in at this point?
I could do, yeah, but a bunch of people probably already made copies.
Okay, well then I'll put it in the video and they can see the video and they'll do it. You could ping everyone in the Discord too.
I feel like most people don't. Most people using the sheet at least probably don't
buy offers. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Most people that buy offers just they do it till it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a perfectionist. I don't like it when things aren't correct.
The same thing with Scotty. Scotty hated whenever I would try and pressure him to do it ahead of time, and then Scopely would change the amount of free claims that we would normally get, or they would do something wonky with like some sort of offer or some nonsense that would pop in. They always flip it the last second. It's so stupid.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't mention the thing about getting the 8th day in.
Oh.
Tack that on quickly.
Do you think it's super relevant?
No, it's up to you.
So, which time zones can realistically do that? Is it? Is my time zone part that gets 8? Am I going to get 24 attacks here?
Yeah, because your server reset and daily reset are like 8 hours apart, aren't they?
Yeah,
you got plenty of time.
Okay.
I mean, I could have done it as well. I just wasn't quick enough because I only had a 2-hour window, whereas you've got like an 8-hour window.
Okay, so what you're saying is me doing the first 3 right now this is my 8th. Interesting.
Yeah.
So there's.
Yeah, I mean that's always the case with events because daily reset is offset with the server reset. You can always sneak an 8th day in there in theory.
Okay.
Unless you already used that 8th day on the previous event, then obviously you can't do it again on the same day.
Like if there was a different energy refreshed event and people use their Night Stalker energy, then. But
right,
because
exactly.
Yeah. We can get a springboard. Okay. Yeah, we should definitely add that in. But this video has to be posted right away then, which shouldn't be a hard time. Okay. Let me just pull this up and we can just add it in right now. Are you ready?
All right.
Are you going to add the offers into the spreadsheet?
Yeah, I may as well.
Okay.
I'll talk about that briefly as well.
Okay. All right, cutting back in 3, 2, 1. All right, guys. Now, as soon as we ended that recording, Scopely finally added offers. So, Lightpool's going to speak a little bit on what he's going to be doing to make sure that this spreadsheet has all the possibilities for you. And there's actually something else that we forgot to touch. I'm going to touch on, which is the possibility of an 8th day, which is easy to do if you're in North America, a little bit more difficult if you're living across the pond, right?
That's right. Yeah, unfortunately, I missed out. I was a bit too slow. So, well, let's touch on the offers first. So, yeah, I published this spreadsheet. I did give them as much chance as possible because I assumed some offers were coming. But an hour and a half into the event, I felt like it was time to post the spreadsheet without the offers. And now they've just dropped the offers. So I'll be adding that in if you haven't already made a copy. If you're not bothered about getting the offers, don't bother making another copy.
Yeah, I feel like for the most part, like you were saying earlier, for the most part, people that are really, they have to use a spreadsheet like this, they're probably not dipping too much into the offers. Where the offers might come in is when you're like, you've lost a couple days, maybe you were slacking, or when you're near the one last milestone, you want to add it into the spreadsheet to see where it'll get you to finish off. So I think it's
that's right. And this event actually reminds me quite a bit of an event we had a couple of months ago with the Avengers Tower. Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
Where it's these extra points are capped. So just like the Avengers Tower, where like you can get to level 50, but then that's as far as you can get. And with this one, you can farm 3 times per day, but that's as much as you're getting, other than what we're going to touch on shortly.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's, sometimes buying just a small offer, if you can spare $5, puts you just over the edge of everyone else that is sort of tied for being capped out free to play.
True.
So it can be useful in these kind of events. But another thing that you can do, especially as you mentioned, if you live in the Americas, you can sneak an 8th day in there for these hunger and thirst challenges. Because of how the daily reset and the server reset when these events go live are offset from each other, there is a bit of time overlap to get an 8th day of farming these challenges.
Yeah.
And the go on.
Yeah, plus the event energy, right, which is probably more impactful if you saved your cores from the start of the day to this little window.
Sure. Now the event energy is trickier because the event energy was live before this event went live. So if you already used your daily refreshes before the event went live, you can't do it again just because the event's now gone live. But if you hadn't done it on the previous event, you could then sneak an 8th day into this event if you wanted to. And for this Hunger and Thirst, it's only just gone live, you definitely can. Unfortunately, I live here in England. I only had a 2-hour window where the event went live, and then my daily reset was 2 hours later, and I wasn't quick enough to get the 8th day in, unfortunately.
Wait,
but for you guys,
you don't prioritize Marvel Strike Force over literally everything else in your life? Come on, man.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
All right, guys. So what we're really trying to say here is it's very important when you want to get the maximum benefit from this sheet that you make sure you come in here, you put your totals in, you hit whatever web milestone you're sitting at, and you hit your days left. And this is going to give you the most accurate depiction of where you're going to end up. So please, please, please make sure once you hit that final tier, come back to the spreadsheet, fill in the so far, hit the amount of days that are left, the amount of days you're going to be able to refresh that Night Stalker energy, showcase energies, and that's going to give you the best depiction, right?
That's right. That's it.
All right. And yes, as Norm is saying in the chat, it'll cut off. It's very important you exploit these events when they start early, 4 days early. All right. I got to get back. We're going to see how far I can push this campaign, and then we'll touch base again.
All right. Catch you later for take 3.
There we go. Okay, so I did just sim the first one. That was a whole lot of fun. Okay, number 2. Okay, at least I could spread them. That seems good. Try having the same reset with global reset. You get the absolute shaft. Oof, Jutsu, do you have the same one? Yeah, the star requirement's pretty lame. Very lame, actually. So the way I kind of figure this works is as long as I get a turn, then I should probably just one-shot everybody, right? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, no. The first node's almost more tricky because you don't have Agatha. Agatha literally just fucking destroys everyone.
I'd be curious if we can actually use some strategy for these guys. What if all civilians die, I lose? Is that right? Oh God.
I don't know. I don't think you have to worry about that. What stage are you doing through?
Just stage 1.
I thought you didn't have Agatha in stage 1.
Well, I guess this is the first stage where stage 2 technically. The stage where you get to use your characters.
Right.
Yeah, the way I saw it playing out in my head is that this is bad. The way I saw it playing out in my head is Moon Knight was gonna get everyone to red, and then he was just gonna get speed bar and take like infinite turns. But that's not gonna happen if they die before his passive or before Agatha passive. Okay, but this should do it, right? No, it didn't because they die. It's not doing the passive. So should we spend on 675 core orbs for characters? If so, which ones? God, for this event, I think you probably want Blade, right? Blade or Oath does a lot of AoE. I mean, whichever character you don't have unlocked would be the right answer. What does this do? Clear all bead and taunt. Game regeneration. Okay. A little bit of a heal going. Yeah, apparently there's no sim button. Let's clear this wave. All vampires. Interesting. Agatha did not get energy back. Was she supposed to? No! What? He got count. Who the fuck? Who is it? Black Cat. Of course. Of course Black Cat countered him. God damn it. He was going to kill so many people. Oath? Yeah, so it sounds like Oath giving ability energy would be the best. So there was a sim button. Yeah, I guess there was because Mole simmed it, right? So I'm sure the sim button's going to come back. I'm just not sure if I'm going to be able to beat this with just these two characters. Well, I mean, I don't know. When these guys die, do I lose? Look at all these buffs. Jesus.
All right. The $100 offer gets you some dark diamonds. Is that usually the case? Can't remember.
I mean, they always put something in there, but it's not always the case. TikTok on the clock. If you gotta sleep, I get it. I'm busting ass, Scotty. I'm busting ass. Yeah, there's no sim currently. A little regen going. So did you lose because they're all dead? No. So those summons are just for nothing? Style points? They eat attacks for you, maybe? I'm not sure. What is the point of those ads? I'm perturbed. Okay, so we need Oath. For this event, Boosh, I would definitely go Oath. Because this is super annoying, having no energy, having a single target. Look, this is difficulty 1 and I'm getting wrecked. This event is trash for people who don't spend. Holy shit, is this event ever trash?
Yep.
So... Jesus, if you don't have Oath...
It's not even good for Dolphins, because like even people that bought like a $50 offer or even $100 to get into 4-star, they're still zeroed out. And like you can't like spending power cores on the event is barely worth it. Like it's not even good for Dolphins. It's Kraken baiting.
Yeah, but I mean like this Halloween event shouldn't be like this. This is horrible. Okay, this whole video might take a different turn. This might become a straight up rage video about character release cadence and how it just destroyed this entire event. The reward difference doesn't seem big. Yeah, but this whole event is just a nothing burger. Hold on. Okay. All right, I'm here right now, and I'm on the Thirst event, and I gotta say that I just did the dehydrated one, and I'm actually I'm kind of irate right now, to be honest with you. I've not been this upset at Marvel Strike Force in a long time, and I'm going to show you why. I put out a video super excited about this event because it looks fun. It looks interesting. There's things going on. There's summons, which don't seem to matter whatsoever. But it's a new game mode with new game mechanics, and for that reason and that reason alone, I was pretty pumped. And I wondered, like, okay, so we need to use the Night Stalkers. What does that mean? How far are we going to get? Am I going to be able to do some sort of strategy? And the answer is simply no, I think. I mean, let's do this here together. It's an exact repeat of what I just did because all the nodes are the same. They're just tuned a little bit higher, right? So they all have speed up. Let's just delete this wave. Agatha alt, I assume, completely one-shots everything. That's perfectly fine. Whatever, right? I'm going to special now because I want to save that ult for when I have a full wave. And here's where the event starts to lose me and I get really, really angry with Marvel Strike Force because this is the first time they've done something that's really cool and really exciting. And if you don't have the characters that they have gated behind spending only, I guess I don't want to talk about power cores. I don't, because that's just not sustainable in the long run. If you're not spending on these new characters, you just don't get to partake in these events. And I think oh God, I'm going to swear. I think it's garbage. I think it's garbage. So in this situation, if you have Oath, right? And I'm just deleting wave after wave after wave, then that's sustainable because Oath gives energy. But Oath is not a free to play unlocked character at the point of this, okay? Oh my God. It fucking pisses me off because if we can't have excitement and fun as non-spending players in the game when they finally get off their asses and do something to celebrate holidays and to bring the community together with something fun, then what the fuck is the point of the game? If everything is either you auto it like fucking goddamn Pocket Dimension, or raids are interesting until you have the team and then you're just simming it, what is the point? Are they gonna flub Battle Royale 2? What the fuck is the point if they can't make it so that we can have fun events during the holidays, fun PvE? What is the point? Because you will never measure up to the other people who spends. That's the whole trap of the game. That's the whole fucking trap of the game, is trying to keep up with the other spenders. Like, this is just garbage, because if I had Oath, this would be easy. This would be a walk in the park. So maybe. And here's the thing, I don't need to beat all the difficulties. I don't. I just need it to be playable, to be in the spirit of what the goddamn mode is supposed to be. The fact that I'm now stuck on these two characters that only have single target attacks till they get their energy back. I'm on difficulty 3. I know because these guys are one-shotting the enemies when they do their AoE ults, that if I had Oath simply unlocked with that passive ability, I'd be able to go to at least difficulty 4. And the difference that makes on this event is crazy big. I'm curious if we're even going to get the monthly item. It seems pretty low. It's at like 78,000, so I'm still hopeful. But like, how am I supposed to be excited about what's coming in the future if this is what free-to-play players get to enjoy? My spending account, no problem. I have the entire Night Stalker team. I'll probably walk through the whole. Actually, I already did it. I didn't even play it. I hit auto because I wanted to wait to see what difficulty 5 would be like. I want to see if that's actually going to be a challenge. It was straight auto with what I had 1 through 3, which is fine. The vast majority of players, like, oh my God, even the people that buy passes won't have these characters unlocked by then. It's not okay. I get that this is a leaderboard. It's just fucking garbage, man. It does not make me want to play this game at all. If I wasn't a content creator and this was it, and it was just measure my fucking dick against other people in PvP modes, and this is the sort of PvE events you get to experience, unless you want to drop, honestly, $200 a month on a MOBA game is fucking insane to keep up with unlocks. And then you have passes if you want to keep up with gearing stuff up and getting all the newest shit, this, that, and the other. I don't expect free-to-play players or light spenders to get absolutely everything, but I expect them to be able to fucking play flash PvE events, especially when it's a holiday spirit. This is fucking absurd. All right, I gotta go to Lightpool's spreadsheet. Let's see how far in the event I'm gonna get on this account being stuck on difficulty 2. Let's just assume we're gonna get stuck on difficulty 2 for the other one as well. Holy shit, it's just bad, man. That's just bad. It's just fucking bad game design. Okay. So this is, I have no. Let's see, yeah, I'll do that 4 times. Hunger. Let's just assume I'm going to be on difficulty 2. Web milestone, I'll just say 0 for now. Whoops. Web milestone out of 10. What does that mean, Lightpool?
That means like how many milestones you're aiming for on the web milestone? It should always be 10. Though.
It should always be 10.
Not to maximum the web milestone.
Why am I getting issues here? Num issue. Oh, because I put 52 here. Whoops.
That'll be it. Yep.
105. Okay, so I'm still going to get the training materials. I just won't get that purple ISO. Okay, here's the conversation.
What happens if you put 5 in? Can you refresh a bit more, maybe? How far away?
Oh, not that far. But that's not the point of my anger. My point of the anger. Why do I understand? The point of my anger is it's just not a. It's not a playable event. That's the point of the anger. All right, cutting in 3, 2, 1. All right, we're back here with Lightpool. We're on the spreadsheet. I went and put my information in. So if I am stuck at the hunger and the thirst on stage 2 for both of them, hell, I mean, let's do it if we're at stage 1, right? These are the given teams. You will 100% be able to do these nodes. You're still going to get 101,000, so you're still going to get the monthly item. You're still going to get the training materials. You're going to be nowhere near the purple. So literally the difference between doing difficulty 1 and doing difficulty 5 is purple ISO 8. I think it's like 100,000 purple ISO 8, or maybe it was 200,000 purple ISO 8, which is, I mean, that's big. But it's not even about the rewards. Why I was so angry there a second ago wasn't because of the rewards. It was because dog shit gameplay. Because I don't know about you guys. Let me know in the comment sections. Be brutally honest, because I will send it to them. Try not to swear, because they won't like it if I swear. I don't play this game to swipe my credit card and see numbers go big. I play this game for the strategic gameplay that I used to experience when I was facing off against Thor in the Mystic campaign. When I was solving different raid nodes like Techwin. Like I'm attached to the old Marvel Strike Force for what it used to be, because there is strategic, there is gameplay. We do get that against Crucible, but again, we're dick measuring against other people once you get to a certain point, right? And they dangled this fucking carrot in front of us called fun PvE, right? That's what Battle is supposed to be, and that's what this event is supposed to be. And I was so happy. And maybe I'm jumping the horse. Maybe this is going to be super fun on my other account, and that's cool for 5% of the fucking player base that buys the characters, okay? The gameplay needs to be good in the game. If there's no gameplay, there's no game. That's why it's called fucking gameplay. All right, Lightpool, talk me down. How you feeling about the general community's involvement with this event after that?
Oh man, I'm not sure I'm the one to talk you down. I mean, if you follow Dorky Dad's server, you've already heard my thoughts on this event. I think it's absolute garbage event. I'm disappointed. I was hopeful after the last couple of events, and this has stripped away my hope. It's so spend gated. This event is not what I thought it would be in terms of being able to play a fun new game mode. I feel let down at the moment, I'm afraid.
Yeah, like the event milestones are boring. The event itself is either money gated to have like Oath available. I don't even know what the hunger is going to be like. I haven't tried that one yet, but having no red stars on these characters, we'll see what that does. But just the gameplay is dog shit. All right, we'll end the video there. Sorry, this video took a turn I wasn't expecting. I was kind of expecting that even with Moon Knight and Agatha, I'd be able to like play with the, I don't know why I thought that, play with the civilians and try and like inch my way to like difficulty 3, maybe difficulty 4. I'm not sure why I thought that. Maybe I'm looking at the game more favorably than it deserves lately. Anyway, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed the anger. Bye. Lightpool, you can say bye too, buddy.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Lightpool's the best. Give him a shout out in the comment sections. Thanks for all the work you do on the spreadsheets. Bye, everybody. Okay, let me edit that together. That's trash. This is trash. I am going to give my feedback right now. Okay, here we go. Okay. So now I've tried the hunger portion of the event on my free-to-play account, and I just gotta say I'm super let down. Oath not being the first character released while being the answer for, you know, mid-game players who don't spend to even remotely take part in the event is not a feels good moment. Watching my Agatha and Moon Knight one shot all the characters, then have to basic until they eventually tickle down from numerous waves is not encouraging me to spend money. It's encouraging me to drop that account. I'm not sure that is a sustainable message to send people. All right. Zombie Scarlet Witch animations are top tier. Zombie Scarlet Witch was fun to play with. Yeah, I'll say that.
Are you as surprised as I am that she hasn't been released before this event started?
Yeah, something's going on. It's weird, right? Her
Because
animation.
I feel like people will have already maxed out 5 on the hunger one before they even get like the main character they're supposed to be selling for it.
Yeah, some people already are. I I don't even think I played with her on the playtest yet. No, I haven't played with her on the playtest yet. So this video is called "Get Oath" or "No Fucking Event for You." That's what it's called. Because that my gear tier 18, level 100 Agatha and Moon Knight would have been perfectly fine there if they were getting energy spammed. At least Blade needs to be unlocked for all players and know close behind if this is what they're going to do. Okay, so if this is what they wanted to do, everyone, regardless of luck, should have had Oath around like 75 shards to unlock. And then people be like, oh shit, I got a core 25 shards for her. I can do that over the course of the 7 days. I can at least push all the way to the end and see what, like, it needed to be something not this. And honestly, even that I think is a bridge too far. I think Oath, as a Scopely original, fan voted, you should have had her unlocked by now. Yep. That's it. If she's the answer for the content to actually feel like content, like I can try and space out my Moon Knight abilities, my Agatha abilities to the point where, you know, I'm using basics on the one wave that drops down is only 5. I use my basics there and then I try and ult my way through the rest of the game mode. Like, if that's the way it's got to be, fine. But just the way it is trash. 18 blade shards, 14 oath shards. And yeah, and honestly, I'm only close to unlocking blade because I've been coring the shit out of him. Do we have a date for her? I don't think so. But we just got she's probably the first one to come before any astral, right? At least 5 new characters were 9 days, 8 days, 11 days, 8 days, and 8 days apart. Oh, there you go. Zulom's account isn't clear. What does that mean, Jutsu? Oh, like he doesn't have those characters unlocked either? Oh, this was a 4-parter? Yeah, this was a 4-parter. Close to getting Night Stalkers. Okay. Auto gameplay so fun. Yeah, I know, right? My Hela is 75, Zim 65, Zug 65. Think I'm going to have to skip the zombie portion. Yeah, I have Hela and Zim at 75, but I got my Zugs at 100. I guess Oath or Blade. Well, it would have to be Blade, but Blade's not the answer to this, right? Let's see how the zombies do. I think my zombies will probably get a little bit further. How long was this? This was 24 minutes. I guess that's fine because it includes the actual thing. It doesn't have to be Blade. Yeah, I guess that's true. They could jump the queue if they want.
I guess you could do some Crucible as well if you wanted. We just had the Crucible reset.
Just has it what,
Or are
sorry?
you going to save that tomorrow? We just had the Crucible reset. I guess you could do that if you wanted, or you can just save that tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll probably do Crucible or the Baby War. Do one or the other. So I want to save some time tomorrow because people have been asking for a Crucible early game look, like recommendation sort of thing. So if I do the actual gameplay now, then I could probably focus.
He just
on
released a Crucible video, though, didn't he? I guess it was a
It's like they want a video
releasing
that
match, isn't
has no Odin, no Mephisto, no Captain Britain is what some people want.
okay.
Yeah. They want, and I'll deliver. Let me just get this video out though. This was not a fun video to make. Like I
No.
get that we're getting just as far as we normally would get, but it just feels like a nothing. You know what I mean?
When the event went live, I was honestly sitting there for about an hour and a half thinking, I got to be missing something here. Like, this just seems so garbage.
Yeah.
Like, and granted, they put in the offers a bit later, which is one thing that I thought was weird was missing. But yeah.
The vampire event feels worse than autosim. Why do I control these dumb humans? Yeah. Fair enough. Why do I control these dumb humans? True. All right, so this part feels great already because it's not reliant on oath. Yeah, this part feels great because it's not reliant on oath at all. Oh wait, there's a Kestrel on spawn to stop your Hela. That's fucking annoying. But they fixed this buff, so what is this doing? Increase damage and crit? Okay, yeah. So my Juggernaut is going to hard carry this. Oh shit, Ella. I guess difficulty 1. Not building my zombies for this mid-event. That's fair. It seems so. What I'm gathering now is they wanted the zombies to be the free-to-play portion of this event. But if you're gonna make a whole gameplay mechanic around these civilians, like, people should be able to play it. That's, yeah. None of this like the peasants get the undying mode. Like, what are we doing? Even if the undying mode is clearly, objectively, the more interesting one with the brain mechanic. Why are they giving peasants that much? Brain mechanics, yeah. So for me too, Harley on the other account, but then they fixed it. Also DM, sure says check it out. What is that? Hi, Dork. You weirdo. Undying isn't a free-to-play team. Zuggs needs red stars, and free-to-play doesn't get dark promos. I mean, I have them at 3. I don't think the like 3 red stars is like 10% increased damage. It's not actually much. So this is definitely free-to-play friendly. Wait, can you see on my screen? Oh, you can't see my screen at all. Yeah. So just having Zuggs level 100 gear tier 18, even at 3 yellow stars, this would probably be perfectly fine. Because the 3 red stars doesn't really do much. The event spreadsheet is going to be in the Discord. I think he's working on it right now.
I posted it like a few hours ago.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. A 3/3 Jugs has no place in war. He can probably be used in this fine. Yeah. I think he can be used in war. It depends where you're warring. All right, let me record this. All right. I mean, fifth portion, because then I came over here. I started doing the Undying one, and my Undying team is pretty interesting, right? Like, I started building them up, and I've stopped because I do Mephisto and stuff, but and now I'm hiding exactly where all the characters are. So let me just hide this. So I do have my Juggernaut, 3 yellow, 3 red, level 100, gear tier 18. My Hela, 75, gear tier 14. My Zombie Iron Man, 75, 4 red stars, 4 yellow, no red stars, Also level 75. Now the reason I'm doing this is because this satiated my anger a little bit, but then I mean it's also an interesting conversation. I know I'm not even putting this in the video. No, they don't deserve the caveat of this part at least doesn't suck. No, leave the whole thing fucking sucks in there. Three Zugs is the same things my 6/4 Juggernaut does. He dies turn 1, they gets to play with Dormagraz. That's fair. Let me get you the Discord link. There you go. Alright, so we'll... Okay, well, they're not all dying one shot this time. Oh, I have my Greg. Oh, no, it's not on spawn. So Hella, okay. So what we need to do is we need to kill this Hella. Like that. Wow. Wow, I did not expect my Hella to hit that hard. I do have baby Hella, yeah. I mean, the Undying team is a war team. They're not even that good in Crucible this season. Even with their, like, they're supposed to be good in Crucible this season, I guess, but... As if Zombie Iron Man got that many kills. What the heck? Yeah, Juggernaut's still having the hunger. They should allow Undying to have their war rules. Yeah, that's the thing. If they wanted Undying to do anything in Crucible, it should have been war rules are open to Undying. Otherwise, it's just a big nothing burger. But then people would have been really mad because then Scarlet Witch is another Captain Britain, right? And the has and have-nots there would not have been fun. I see the example of Bifrost in War. Bifrost should have had raid rules. You know what? That wouldn't have been that bad because as long as Deathpool doesn't have the raid rules, super counterplayable, right? All right, leaders in stealth. Other players yelling at me. I could save this. Nah, just use it. This is hella damage. Oh my god, leader took that hit like a champ. I mean, Ares would shut the shit down on Bifrost, right? So I don't hate that at all. Gives another use for Ares. Leader was last for me. I think Leader was last in the last one I did too. So tanky. Heals on every counterattack. It's nuts. Yeah, they probably didn't test the new raid teams. They probably just thought that they were going to shit on everything. Whoopsies. Not so much. Juggernaut said no to that wave. Holy shit. Yeah. Juggernaut just said no to that wave. I'll be curious after reset. This is going to be my video tomorrow as well. For content, I should probably try and unlock Oath. And if I can unlock Oath, then I can say, like, if you have these 3 characters, this is how far you can get. I have 1,200. Can I get Oath unlocked right now? Right here, right now, with this bullshit-ass RNG orb. Hit me with the purple! It's a little far, guys. I'm not sure I'm willing to do that one.
Well, at least you got 675 points on the milestones.
There you go. That's what's up. Some Agatha shards are nice. I don't know what to think. We have war. What is the Crucible looking like for this one? Sloth. Oh, good. I want to try the team here. I have it, right? I think I took it off. Okay, good. I want to try that team right now. Right here, right now. Let's see what it does. Regardless of everything else, we gotta do it for the content. I'll probably do the rest of the Crucible tomorrow, but I want to see this for content. We go Hive Mind. Okay. Wait, I gotta fix everything. I just want to see if Zuvi's... Yeah, Hive Ares. I want to see if it's going to one-shot it. With North Star. All right, guys. One of the biggest questions I get for this season is, what is a good counter to the Spider Society team? Full Spider Society team. And we're going to try and see if we have a good answer to it. This is my super... mid-game account. It is mid-game, you can tell, because not everyone's Crimson geared, just the ones I used to get Mephisto unlocked. And we're gonna do a giant punch-up. So we're gonna see if we have any sort of damage here. Ares takes the safeguard off of them. Then we have North Star taking the speed bar away from what Pav is gonna do and what Noir is gonna do. But they have speed up from Ghost. I'm super curious to see if this is gonna work. I did this attack into a cleanup of Spider Society Mephisto. There was no Ghost. Super clean. That doesn't mean shit. So I kind of expect this to lose. Like, if I wanted to win this Crucible, I should definitely just use my Mephisto here. But we got to do this for science. For the dorks out there, we got to see if we have an answer for them here. So this is stage 3. They are going to get the raid room stuff. Let's see what happens. Jutsu saying, knowing that Hive Apocalypse doesn't work, I can guess who this goes. So maybe we'll have to put Apocalypse in instead of Ares. We could try that if this fails. Nice flips. That's good flips. I get special. It's going to do massive damage, right? Oh, I have offense down, though. I mean, 100% extra damage per negative effect. Yeah, it's going to do more single target. All right, let's do as much single target as possible. That did nothing. Holy God, that did no damage. Does Red Goblin have it? Oh, we need Gwen. Oh, we need Gwen so bad. Well, hold on. We just pushed one. North Star did negative damage, but we did push one of them. We're going to have to eat a couple attacks here. But maybe okay, well, I mean, if they're okay, but they're healing now. If this wasn't as big a punch, if this wasn't as big a punch up, I think we would have had this. If we had just pushed a couple more, I think we could have had this. I have a stun. But we should try to Billy Block everybody, right? That did no damage. Apocalypse wins this, guys. Apocalypse wins this. They cannot get defense down the raid room. This is trash. I can't push anybody. This is trash. Apocalypse wins this. Apocalypse wins this. We're going to run it back with Apocalypse and see what we see. This was so close. If we had just pushed a couple more. Look how close they are to getting pushed. This is so close. All right, well, that was a good chain attack he just did. Appreciated that, North Star. Way to really put it on your back there, bud. Look, we're taking the hits quite well. I would have thought we took these hits way worse. Okay, well, we could do this again. No ult. Okay. Yeah, we just don't have the damage. This is a giant difference in damage. I don't have any of these guys in Crimson gear. Yeah, this is just a giant difference. We're going to try this Apocalypse, see what happens. Yeah, people do Hive with Skrull to get the win here. I think North Star is a very interesting character for me. Stopping the opening damage from the Noir. I like that. Okay, but let's try this again. We are still full science mode. Let's grab you. Let me grab North Star. Well, you're part of the team. North Star. We'd gotta grab our Carnage and our Void Knight. They're right beside each other. Carnage and Void Knight. All right, let's give this a try now. I think this is going to be fine now. Yeah, Hive Mind Skrull, I hear, is not super great. I don't love having to use Apocalypse here. If I had bigger Hive Mind, this would have been fine. Like, if I had more diamonds on Carnage, if I had him at like 2, maybe even 3 diamonds, Or if I had Crimson Gear on Red Goblin, I think this goes a lot different. But here, let's flip all this crap again. That's a good start. We didn't flip the Ghost Spider. That's not great. We're gonna ult here instead this time. Let's go ahead and ult. I'm not sure why I'm targeting her. That was probably not the right move. Okay. All right, we got a lot of villains. Apocalypse got speed up. That's fantastic. He also almost immediately died. That's less good. This is going to do a good little push. Peter's going before Apocalypse. That's kind of wild. I could blind him. Or I could flip people. You know what? Apocalypse is giving me extra damage. Look. Well, North Star did not push anybody there, actually. Okay, does Apocalypse get to go before Penny, or are we just dead here? So Apocalypse got speed up pretty much exactly when I would expect him to. Holy shit! The difference! What happened? What? What was the difference there? How did this play so much worse than before? What? Let's try it again. Wow! I love Raid Room. I love it. I love Spider Society. Super balanced. Okay. Apocalypse didn't enjoy that one. How can I get Apocalypse to get speed up faster? Or how can I control the Penny better? Does that Noir kill me? I guess. Because Gwenum could get offense up. That'd be pretty good. Put Ares in place of North Star? That does nothing. Wait, why would you do that? So, I mean, we've seen that this could fail. Do we know why it failed, though? That's the question. Not liking my odds here. But we got to first science it. We got to... This is just too big a punch-up, maybe. Maybe... Well, if we can get Apocalypse to go before the Penny, that's the only thing we really need to have happen. So how did Penny... I guess because she spawns a speed up. Right? So if Ghost Spider's not here, this becomes super easy. Yeah, she's basically ready to go. I don't think we can blind her either. That slow does not do much to her. That did no damage. Carnage or trash. Okay, is that going to get my Apocalypse speed up? It's also going to nearly kill him. Okay. Okay, well, that's one way to do it. Get your guy to get his absolute claps, his cheeks clapped, and still not get enough. Oh my god. Still not get enough? Oh, what is happening? Oh my god, we can't kill anybody with Apocalypse. They're too tanky. Can we please kill the Peter to stop the healing here? That is literally our only hope. Get some buff flips. Penny is still gonna one-shot us, guys. We didn't drop anyone else to 30%? We didn't drop a single fucking person to 30% after Apocalypse flipped everybody? Are you fucked? God damn it, Scamply. Why did you make Spider Society? Stupid, stupid, stupid devs. Holy shit. Stupid, stupid, stupid devs. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay, well, we lost the Sloth, but... I mean, we did it to ourselves because we should have brought Mephisto in there. We did not find a Spider Society solution, guys, with the Ares North Star. Oh, boy. Does Orcus work? Not on your life. Not on your life. Also, free-to-play don't have Orcus, so there's that, too. For the love of God. That was trash. That was tragic trash.
I just sent you a matchup I could try, but I'm feeling less confident with it now.
It's closer.
It's less of a punch up, but after watching that, I'm not too keen.
Well, let me see. So I had 2 Diamond Noir. You get a 3 Diamond Noir, 3 Diamond Penny. Mine was a 2 Diamond Penny. But mine's not far off. Like the size of the enemy is not far off from the size of your enemy. But I wouldn't try it. After that, you just know not enough damage to push them. Maybe with Apocalypse, your team could get it done. But otherwise, I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it. Alpha Flight beats Spider Society, do they? Alpha Flight with who? Alpha Flight Apocalypse? Alpha Pav. So that stops them from getting speed up? That was brutal. I was really hopeful that was going to work. The first attack got close when Noir got pushed, but literally Peter's healing. Does he heal like everybody instead of one target in raids or something? Because he just doesn't stop the healing. So, is there a way to spiders? Superior 6 that? Can we Superior 6 with Apocalypse and North Star now? Probably not. They have too many buffs, right? Goblin just doesn't do enough. Because he'd be a source of ability or heal block, but that's it. Old Man Logan struggles too? God damn. Even though healing's supposed to be reduced, yeah, healing is not reduced. At least it doesn't feel like it. That his healing was crazy. Alright, let me check the volume here, make sure we're good.
As possible, because
Too much into the guys. Now, as soon as we ended that recording, Scopely finally added offers. So, Lightpool's going to speak a little bit on what he's going to be doing to mostly just resources. The monthly item is coming. How's it going, everybody? Today, I'm going to be joined with Lightpool. We're going to be talking about this zombie invasion, the undead. Whoops. / mid-game account to see how versus it is a red flag. Hey, this is going to be an expensive event. The inputs are simply spent energy, zombie fragments, zombie milestone points, which you're going to be getting from the web milestone. Okay, here's the fun part, guys. We get to make a thumbnail for that event we just did now. What is our thumbnail going to be?
both taking a shit on your face.
Just oath. Just like, you don't have oath, you don't get fun. Sorry. Okay. No oath, no Halloween fun. Scopely says, buy oath or get fucked. There we go. I think that's fine. That about sums it up. Are we good with this? Is this what we want, guys? Alpha Pav easily deleted Spider Society? Really? Nice. They didn't take a turn. Nice. You do that one, Lightpool.
Have Pav on defense.
Ah, there you go. You spelled buy wrong? Oh, but. it's in events, right?
Do you think Alpha Flight Apocalypse is our best bet without Path?
Pav stops them from having speed up on spawn. So I think you'd have to eat all of their damage. Because, yeah, Ghost is going to give everyone speed up on spawn. So you'd have to eat all the way up to Penny's ult, and then she's going to give everybody safeguard. So I don't think so. Do I keep her here, or do I just... Should I just take Oath out? I feel like she's not doing much. I feel like this event's trash. Scopely is ruining Halloween. I don't know what to put here. Any characters in the game that can stop that speed. Pav stops the speed, which is why Xena must have been using them. Like, you'd have to bring in, like, Vulture with 2 other people at that point, right? Alpha got...
Do you think...
Sorry, go ahead.
Do you think Kang might be an answer? Because he'll clear speed up on spawn, right? Does he go quick enough?
They have safeguard.
Not with Apocalypse.
So you're thinking Kang, Apocalypse, North Star, Guardian, Sasquatch?
Something like that, maybe?
Maybe? I think Wolverine does a lot of the damage. But maybe. Your team's pretty big. The Apocalypse would surely help. Kang would get an early special off to put slow on people. I cut Wolverine for Pav. I took Firestar. Well, there you go. Firestar... I mean, Firestar does good damage, but he's... I mean, not as much as what Apocalypse will do. What up, Sticky? I think you'd be fine with that. Potentially. Lightpool. How much damage did Pav do for you, though, Christina? This event is trash. I'm just gonna... Let's keep it PG. This event is trash. And then I'm gonna bring my little Lightpool head up that we made the other day.
I like that. Obviously, the real ones on stream no, but I wonder how long it'll take for people that don't watch the stream to start noticing that he's there every time I'm on the video.
Yeah. They'll know. They have to. Alright, this event is trash. I gotta record a little starter to this so I can kind of give some exposition on what people are going to be seeing here. Let me get rid of the chat for a second. All right, I'm just going to record something in 3, 2, 1. How's it going, everybody? In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the current, I guess, Man-Thing Diamond leaderboard event with Lightpool. I'm also going to be jumping into the Thirst event, which is where this thumbnail came from. So you can kind of see where this event is heading. At the end of the day, the event seems to be in line with everything else, but just lacks all the depth that makes any sort of event interesting. No, I don't want to give the spoilers. Hold on, let me start that over. How's it going, everybody? In this video, we're going to be breaking down the event, me and Lightpool. Nope, let me start that one over. Welcome to recording thumbnails, guys. This shit takes forever. How's it going, everybody? In this video, we're going to be taking on the Thirst event. You're going to see what that's like from a free-to-play perspective, which is where this thumbnail comes from. We're also going to be breaking down the milestone points for the event that is associated with earning... Okay, hold on. Should I just write something down? No. Take 10. Go. Boop. How's it going, everybody? In this video, me and Lightpool are going to be breaking down the current event in game with the Man-Thing leaderboard. We'll talk about how it differs from the other events, and although it may be in line resource-wise, it's a real feels bad. It's not the same sort of event we've had in the past. Also, going to be taking on the new Thirst event. There's another event. Oh, God damn it. We're so close. So close. How's it going, everybody? In this video, me and Lightpool are going to be breaking down the current event in game. I should learn what the fuck this event is called, because I keep wanting to call it by its name and not knowing what the fuck it's called. This event is called the Zombie Invasion Undead Rise event. Okay. How's it going, everybody? In this video, me and Lightpool are going to be breaking down the Zombie Invasion, comma. It's not a comma. It's a fucking colon. Fuck. How's it going, everybody? In this video, me and Lightpool are going to be breaking down the Zombie Invasion, the Undead Rise event. It does seem to be in line with most other events, so ignore the title-ish for now, but you're going to see why the title is what it is. Nope, we can leave that part out. Fuck me. This is brutal. 3, 2, 1, go. How's it going, everybody? In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down the current Zombie Invasion Undead Rise event. I'm going to be doing that with my buddy Lightpool. This event feels way different than other events, and Lightpool's going to walk us through why that is and why you may not want to try and push this event as much as you've pushed past events. I'm also going to jump into the Thirst gameplay event and give my very, very blunt thoughts about that. That's where this thumbnail came from. In the title of the video. So I hope you enjoy the video for what it is. If you do, make sure you leave it a like, share with friends, and subscribe to the channel. Without further ado, let's break it down. All right, there you go. 10th time's the charm.
Do you want me to screen share my attempt at this Spider Society?
Sure, yeah, we can show everybody. Let me just get this upload started.
I'll switch my iPad one sec.
And then I'm gonna jump in with Scotty after that. I want to talk about Agatha all along. I don't know if we'll go into spoilers, but I want to talk about Agatha all along. It's such a good show. At least the direction I think it's going, which probably not, because WandaVision disappointed, could be such a good show. Okay, turn this off. Turn this one into... Wait a minute, I'll do a different one. Turn this one into this. Nope. Okay. Oh, I lost the stream.
Yeah, I was thinking about where this is. Alright, you got it up?
There we go. Reset transformation. Transform. Reset transformation. There.
I'm a bit more nervous about this defense than the previous one. Actually, the rest of it is fine. It's just the Spider Society that I'm worried about, to be honest.
I said 8:30, Scotty. It's only 1 hour later. Sorry. Yeah, I'm going to be with you in just a second, Scotty. I love you, buddy. You know that. So 4 million. We got 3, 3, 3, 3, and then... Oh, they're all 3 diamonds, right? All purple 3, all 3 diamonds, all crimson geared. Good luck, Chuck.
Yeah. Can you hear me, brother?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Your sounds.
I was worried I was still pushed it up. Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah. Well, this is the rest of the defense. I'm not too worried about. But let's see what happens here. So you reckon 3-piece Alpha Flight with Kang and APOC?
Well, the Kang idea you had to drop the speed. So It will drop the speed, but they're still going to get a turn. I think they're still going to get turn bar, so I'm curious how much turn bar they're going to gain before Kang rips it off them. But then Kang could put slow up. So if you can get your Apocalypse to go first, I think you could win.
Wait, what do you think is my best chance?
Well, Kang is your best chance because you don't have Pav in this situation.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
That'll do. Oof. I'm not feeling good.
No, me neither. Because Pav stopping the speed up on spawn is big, right? Because look how much speed they're going to get before Kang takes it. About half. So that's actually less than what I would have thought.
Oh,
Penny
yeah,
kept it. Oh, Penny kept the speed up. You're fucked.
oh, so special right here, right?
Yeah, but she's 100% going to resist that because she has deflex. She didn't resist it. Oh my god, you're so lucky. Oh, but she immediately cleared it. Okay. All right, but it's hitting to the safeguard, so that's good. But now they have safeguard. You're fucked, man. Them having safeguard is brutal. You should probably special. Well, I don't think your ult will kill anybody.
Yeah. How special? And special. Yeah.
Oh god, he's getting wrecked.
Yeah.
Yeah, blind, I guess, because you're not gonna. Yeah, you can't flip anything with the heavy safeguard. At least he gave slow to everybody.
Stun on Peter.
Peter's not gonna hit everyone. Ghost is gonna hit everybody, and Pav is gonna hit your Apocalypse, which kind of sucks. But stun Peter is what Xtina's saying. The problem is, Ghost going before your Apocalypse? Looks like it, and she's gonna AOE. She probably kills you. Whereas Peter is at least he's got slow on him.
Oh god.
Okay,
Oh, it was stability blocked at least. I thought that was an ult coming.
Okay, well now you're gonna get your defense down plus turn me to rewind. That's nice. And then Apocalypse will be hitting to that because you can't flip the buffs, but at least he'll hit a defense down.
Yeah, something like that.
The Penny keeping her speed up is what made this the shit show it is. Okay, yeah, you gotta annihilate that Peter. 100 billion%.
On who, sorry?
On the Peter. You gotta kill the healer.
Okay.
Yeah. And after that, probably all in on Pav. You definitely gotta blind the Pav here.
Alright. Well, I can at least keep this. It should be an alright cleanup.
Well, I think you win it. I think. It looks like you're going because Apocalypse is about to finish off the Penny.
Actually, yeah, this is looking much nicer now. Whew. Alright, well, that might be the answer. And then you can keep Pav on defense with the Spider Society.
Yeah, Sasquatch pre-taunt definitely did a lot of good there.
Yeah.
The Kang rewind was actually pretty clutch too. But Kang landing the slow on Penny did a lot of ass saving for you there.
Didn't she just remove it straight away though?
What's that? No, Kang got resisted on the Penny. So the Penny, when you loaded in, she had speed up, and your Kang luckily landed slow on her because she has like 400% resistance or something with the amount of deflex she had. You pulled a rabbit hair out of your ass. Here is what I'm saying.
I remember landing the slow, but I thought she just cleared it straight away, didn't she?
She did, yeah, and she also cleared it right away. That's true, yeah. Yeah, the Peter cleared it right away. Yeah.
All right. Well.
Yeah, so what Xtina's saying is when you have Pav, Penny never takes a turn. Use Sasquatch to remove her speed bar. So then you never have to worry about the safeguard coming back. But Apocalypse Special didn't kill you like it normally does in Stage 6 now, so that's good.
Yeah, there's something to that because it's nice to have Pav on defense with the Spider Society. I guess you don't have to. Where's my defense?
Yeah.
It's the defense you sent me. Yeah, because I got the Spider Society in 3 as well.
Yeah. Well, the answer is definitely not Hive Mind.
I think we figured that much out, yeah.
God, that was brutal. Yeah, the North Star does a lot of work there. All right. Anyway, Lightpool, I'm gonna let you go. I'll let you know when the video's posted. I've been making Scotty wait, and he's gonna yell at me and kill me.
All right.
All right, buddy. Talk soon.
Just hanging out. That's it.
All right. Let me go call Scotty. Hello.
You drive me crazy.
You drive me crazy. I just can't see. I'm so excited. I live to be.
It wasn't like, oh, I gotta film like a bunch of content first.
What? Just one video.
Just one, an hour and 37 minutes later.
True. But the people have missed you, Scotty. Look, Killshot's yelling at you right now. He's yelling for you. He's saying, Scotty, come back.
No.
You can have Dorky's free-to-play account. You'll have so much fun.
What? No.
Did you see this bullshit that we're looking at right now?
I like looked and I was like, I don't even recognize any of these characters. I'm just gonna turn this off.
Oh, wow. Wouldn't it be fun to relearn everything?
No.
Okay. So I know you already watched the video, the movie, the show. Right?
Agatha?
Yeah. 100% you did. Bro.
Yes, it is. I can't wait for you anymore.
Bro, that episode. Okay, hold on. I need to make a thumbnail. That's gonna
boy.
yeah. Not for us to do. I don't think. Would you want to do a video? I would want to make assets and stuff. Because what you sent me, what we wanted to make a video on before, ended up dead on the money, right? Like what you said is exactly what it was.
I mean, I sent you the backstory of Wiccan, and
Hey, I haven't put the spoiler warning up yet.
Oh, whoops. Sorry. Not saying that is who anyone is in the show.
Just stop. Spoiler warning. Okay, I gotta change my I gotta change everything before we get talking. And I want to grab an Agatha poster. I am so excited to see where the show goes.
I mean, I feel like there's all the people who are dead, I don't think are actually dead. So I just feel like, there's going to be some switcheroo thing happening.
Okay. So first things first, let me put this image up, but it doesn't mean we're ready yet. Okay, and now I hid the spoiler warning, so let me move it over here so people can actually see that it's a spoiler warning. I'm a silly person sometimes. Okay, still haven't done a good job. Okay, hold on. This shit is hard, man. Who does this as a job? It's crazy. God, I can't need different pictures. This is not working. Or I just need to make the letters smaller. Yeah, I guess we could just make the letters smaller. Make it red. Stop yawning. You're not allowed.
It's an hour later, you have to remember here.
You need to go to bed earlier.
No.
Okay, fair enough.
Too busy playing WoW.
Hey, you're max level yet or what?
No.
Okay, we'll get there. Okay, now let me change the stream title. This is gonna now be Agatha all along. Spoiler talk. Spoiler talk. I think I kind of want to make a video off this, Scotty. Like maybe if I were to.
Oh my god, I feel like that time has already passed.
Yeah, but no, like we just talk over this picture, and I'm just gonna like edit random photos and random still images. It's past, but it's still fun. It's a fun show. Like if you were playing Marvel Strike for the time and WandaVision was up and we had that idea, we 100% would have watched WandaVision together because we were hooked on that. This concept, the witchcraft concept, we both really like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyway, the stream title should have changed. Yes, I see that it has. Yes, it has. Okay, guys, everyone in chat right now, I want you guys to know, me and Scotty right now are going to be talking about the Agatha All Along show from Disney Plus. We will be talking about spoilers. And we're going to talk about stuff that's been happening at the show up until the last episode, the one that came out last Thursday, because it is such a cool conversation about what might be coming in the show. I think after I watched the last episode, I was jazz hands in my way all the way to fucking bed after I saw the show. Okay. And right away I messaged Scotty, like, dude, we have to talk about this. So here we go. All right, Scotty, first impressions of the show. Go.
I think it is amazing. It's everything I hoped it would be.
Okay, but what about the first episode, though?
What about it?
Did you like the first episode?
Yes.
I did like the first episode. I mean, look, I get that they had to show some sort of story of how she gets out of what Wanda put her in at the end of WandaVision, right? I understand that, but so it's kind of like the first episode of Agatha All Along was somewhat of a mirror to a couple of the episodes of WandaVision where they were doing a TV trope. She was doing sitcoms, whereas Agatha was doing a true crime sort of thing. I guess
it seems like she was doing multiple things. I think the crime thing was just the most recent of her delusions.
True. They did say one of them was like, "Oh, you're a detective this time."
Yeah,
that's true. So it wasn't sitcoms though, right? I thought that was interesting. So that was like, it shows the difference between what I think inside Wanda was like this happy-go-lucky and what inside Agatha is a much more dark, mysterious situation, is my opinion.
Yeah.
And yeah, so in the first episode, she's doing this true crime. We don't know what's real or what's not until later on in the show, but we see messages about Scarlet Witch in that episode, right? Like you caught him about more of that than I did, right?
I mean, they were trying to make us think it was Wanda, but like they never showed the face. They showed the dark fingers, just like the way she died. So like they never officially, like, eventually that body tag says that it's her, but like I don't think that's actually her body that's actually there. I think it's just part of the illusion. And like I think we still don't really know how much of that was like external forces, like potentially a certain boy involved or a certain lady that you love. So I don't know how much they were influencing it as well, because I don't think that was all like the Scarlet Witch spell.
True. And that should so we should talk about maybe the woman I love there that you were talking about. Are you talking about Aubrey Plaza? Yeah, boy. Yeah, you're not wrong. Look, you're not wrong with what you said about me loving that lady. She's awesome. Since Parks and Rec, love her as an actress, and she fits what she does in the show. She fits so well, right? Because she's got to be an unhinged, kooky, but like mega imposing and powerful witch, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she fits that role great. And she's in the first episode too. Definitely some sort of love connection with Agatha, which is super interesting once we start seeing other hints of who she might be. Which, I mean, that's up in the air. All this stuff that goes around Aubrey Plaza's character to me, it feels too close to what WandaVision was like, where it's like it's too grandiose, it's too big. But was there any hints about what Aubrey Plaza's character is going to be like in the first episode, or that was more like in the second, third episode, right?
I mean, she talks about being a black heart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, that's fair. And what is that reference to?
I don't know, being death.
Okay, well, whoa, drops the ball right there. I want to talk about the other hints that led to that. Yeah, so there's lots of hints in the show that Aubrey Plaza is Lady Death, and she right at the gate comes with some sort of backstory with Agatha where they're kind of fighting, but there's this tension, and through the episodes, there's definitely a love connection there, right? Which is cool because it's like Agatha and Death, possibly, because there's a bunch of my favorite Aubrey Plaza lines so far. So one of the witches, when they're on the road, dies. Not really a witch. It's that 70s show's kitty dies. And then they have to summon a new witch because they need their green witch. And they summon Aubrey Plaza's character. And then one of the other witches is like, so, like, are you at least a green witch? And Aubrey Plaza is like, well, I'm not really like a green witch. I'm the green witch. And like her voice goes exactly what you would expect Aubrey Plaza's character for like Parks and Rec to do in a trolling moment. Except there's also a meaning there, right? Like death is natural. Like you would assume a green witch, a witch from the like the natural source, could also definitely be associated with death. And I thought that was just such a cool thing. There was other hints about her being death that I definitely am forgetting about. Do you remember any of them?
Oh, wait, are we talking off of the first episode, or?
Well, we're kind of all over the place now, so let's just talk about Aubrey Plaza's character in total.
I mean, she talks about it being her job to basically like kill someone or like take someone at some point.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Okay. Yes. There's. God, it's so hard because we're like 7 episodes in to keep track. All right. Let's bounce back. Let's go talk about episode 2 then. So like the whole episode 1 is just Aubrey Plaza. She's in her trance. She gets broken out of her trance from interacting with not Aubrey Plaza. Sorry, Jesus Christ. Agatha's character breaks out of her trance by like interacting with. Do you think it was the real Aubrey Plaza in that first episode, or do you think that was part of the hallucination?
I think it was her manipulating it. It's jumping forward to talk about it because just the whole thing with Teen showing up at exactly almost the same time as Rio just seems a bit weird to me.
Right.
So I don't know how much each one was manipulating, but we find out in the end that it was really Teen that broke the spell.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. The guy, we don't know his name actually at first, do we?
No, Teen.
Yeah, that's right. She just calls him Teen. So now we can jump into the second episode where Teen is like, hey, Agatha, like I need you to take me to the road. So the episode then consists of Agatha creating a coven of witches, right? She goes to, the first one that she goes to is the fortune teller, right? And then after, so the fortune teller is the first one she goes to. Then she heads on over to potions.
Who writes down the names of the other people.
Right.
But then for one of the names, it's a black heart.
Ooh. Yeah. And the fortune teller's name is on that list too. So she's like, okay, I guess she's part of the coven. And then she goes to potions, which was funny because they kind of made it look like one of those kind of hippy dippy skincare places, right? Or am I just?
I don't even know if hippy dippy, but it was like where rich white women go to get their cosmetics.
Yeah, exactly. And then finally, they went to a store, set up this like, and this was all like very nonchalant. Set it up in such a way that the security guard, who is a witch, or at least the daughter of a witch, had to tackle Teen, who Agatha kind of set up, and then Agatha got this lady fired, and then that's how she kind of like got her in onto it, right? So then they go down to the basement, they sing a song that is just way, way too catchy. Like it has no right being as catchy as it is. I was definitely humming the song for like 3 days after I heard it. So was my wife. And then they start the journey, right? Like, not much happens in the second episode except that, as far as like things that have in depth. Okay, you got something?
There's one name. Well, it's the Black Heart on the list that she ignores, and they, at that point, they're hinting that that is Rio because she says that she has a black heart for Agatha.
Right.
But we find out later that that black heart actually means someone else for a different reason. So I don't know if Agatha knew the black heart was really not Rio, and that's why she didn't want to go after that person because she knew that she already technically had them, or if she thought the black heart was Rio and she didn't want her to join the coven, so that's why she didn't go after her. So I'm still unsure about that one.
Yeah, the way Agatha plays it off is it's
she's acting like it's Rio,
Yeah.
and she just doesn't want to ask her to join. But then I don't know if she actually knew the black heart was someone else.
Yeah,
But we were just being made to think that she was pretending it was Rio.
yeah. I don't even know the interaction you're talking about, or the person you're talking about as far as Black Heart goes. So I'm excited. when we get there.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not making that
you
connection.
Did not pay attention to the last episode at all.
Well, you know what? I'll be happy to rewatch it because it's super exciting. Okay, so then that was basically episode 2. They start their way down the road, and then for episode 3, they have their first trial, right? So they're on the road and they get to their first trial, and then all hell breaks loose. I kind of forget what happened in that house. Can you remind me?
Wait, what were you talking about? Sorry, I was reading something.
Episode 3, they start their first trial on the road.
So the first house was where they had to drink the wine.
Right. And Agatha didn't.
So they basically like make it seem like each trial is going to play into the strength of one of the witches.
Right.
So in that one, it's the potions witch, which is Jennifer Kale.
Yeah.
And that they all have to drink it, and like if they try to, it's almost like, it kind of reminded me of like Harry Potter, when that fountain that like Dumbledore had to like drink all the
poison water in.
Yeah, so like they have to all drink the poison wine, and I guess technically one person could drink a bunch of it, but die quicker, or they all drink some of it, but they can't just pour it out like Agatha tried to do.
Yeah.
And then they have to find like things in the house for the ingredients to make the cure.
Right, and that happens to everybody except poor Kitty from that 70s show. That's what I'm just gonna go, because you know what, Agatha didn't have the respect to call her by the right name, so I won't either, I guess. And then Kitty dies, right? Like she didn't get the cure. She drank too much of the wine that was part of the task or the trial, and she dies.
Well, that's what they make us think happened.
Ooh, what do you think?
Well, I mean, Agatha leans over her at the end and says, "I didn't think you had it in you," and like I don't know if that's her speaking to Mrs. Hart or like implying that someone else like killed her.
Well, Rio wasn't there yet, right?
That we know of. But
no, you think so?
I don't know. It was a weird statement. Like, why would she be like, "Well, I didn't know you had it in you," like to Mrs. Hart? That just seemed weird to me. And like, I guess she drank too much wine, but also like I think there was like hair she was supposed to put in the potion, but I don't know.
Yeah. There was a bunch of, because she was passed out.
I just think there's more to what happened there that we realize at this
point. I'm curious. So I think I know who you're alluding to, but God, that would be such a swerve. Okay. And that's basically it for season 2, episode 2 rather, episode 3 rather. Jesus.
3.
And then episode 4. Wait, is episode 4 the music episode already? Or am I missing one?
Oh, it's sick.
It's the music one. And the next one is the Agatha episode.
I have to get to my episode list.
4 is Rock Ballad. Okay, so 4 is the Rock Ballad. But wait, is there more to it though? Because we didn't even talk about the coven of witches that is hunting Agatha, right?
Well, the Salem 7 showed up. I think it was more in episode 2.
Yeah, they chased them down.
Where they kind of talk about them, but we don't really find out much about them. And episode 3 is Winehouse. That's where Mrs. Hart dies. And then episode 4 is where Rio comes out of the ground to join them, because they think they have to replace Mrs. Hart.
Yeah.
And it almost seems like Teen doesn't want to replace her because he's like, "Well, you can't replace them," and then Agatha's like, "Can't you?" And he seems like he doesn't want that to happen, which is interesting.
I did not see it that way, but with the looking back from the episode we just saw, I might have to go back and check out those interactions again.
But anyway, yeah. Then this is the musical rock band where they break the family curse.
Yeah. So this was a funny episode because we got to see a lot more interactions here between Aubrey Plaza and Agatha in this case, right? So there was a scene where they're in like the recording booth, and it seems like there's an old relationship there, and Aubrey Plaza's character kind of thinks it's just like same sort of, right? So Aubrey's like, "You kill them, then I get their bodies," which is like another shot at like there's some sort of relationship here, and Aubrey Plaza's character is not normal. Definitely something to do with like bodies and death. She's definitely has something in that regard, right? Was there anything else interesting that happened besides the trial? Like the story just kind of flowed in this episode, I think.
Well, the curse attacked everyone with the burning except for Teen, which like threw him across the room, which seemed a bit weird.
True. At this part, is he technically part of the coven or no?
No, he's like her familiar. That's what she thinks. But it just was weird that he like got interacted with a bit different than the rest of them with the throwing around instead of the burning. And then I was like, did he like throw himself to like make it seem like he got attacked? I don't know.
Right. Yeah, because the curse was just burning people's shoulders, but it decided to straight up throw him. That is interesting. So, Xtina, you're saying Rio was trying to get the coven to fight by holding the mic button down? No, that was Agatha who held the button down, not Rio. Right? I think it was Agatha holding the button down.
Yeah, it was Agatha holding it down so they would hear what Rio was saying.
Yeah. And then Agatha did like this, like, "Ooh, that's my coven. I'm different." No, it was definitely Agatha. Yeah. I think you need to watch it. It's definitely Agatha. But after that, break the curse. And then they leave. And that's when we see the Salem 7 come out of the same hole that brought Rio, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, it was Rio. It definitely wasn't Rio, guys. I'm going to look it up right now. It definitely was not Rio.
I mean, Rio didn't want them to hear what she was saying.
Yeah, well, I don't think Rio cares. But it's also possible Rio doesn't give a shit what anybody hears or anything.
But it was at the beginning of episode 5 that I think the Salem 7 showed up.
Right, okay. And then they chase into the house, which was Agatha's trial. I didn't think we were going to get Agatha's trial that early. And we got a lot of backstory on Agatha that we kind of got in WandaVision, but not all of it, right? Like we learned more about Agatha's upbringing. You want to walk us through that?
What was the question? Sorry.
Want to walk us through like Agatha's origin story?
Well, apparently the Salem 7 are like the descendants of Agatha's original coven that she killed. I mean, she didn't technically kill them. They killed themselves by blasting her, so it's not really her fault.
Mm-hmm.
She couldn't like control it per se. But then Agatha didn't like kill their offspring, and then I guess they turned into crazy things. Though I don't think they're actually creatures, because like I looked up the cast list, and like the cast of the Salem 7 are actually very pretty women.
Really?
So it just seems weird that they would all be very pretty, but be made to seem like that. So I feel like maybe we're gonna get like a reveal of all those characters later.
Yeah, I think so. Also, can confirm it is 1,000% Agatha who presses the button. Disney Plus won't let me take a screenshot or record it or anything to show you guys, but Agatha's on the right and Rio's on the left. It's definitely Agatha. 100 billion%. Okay, so chase him into the house. That's the backstory of Agatha and her bitchy mom, right? Who shows up as the trial, pretty much.
Yeah, you get a kind of glimpse and I guess sympathy for Agatha at that point, and also you see how Rio is showing sympathy towards her as well, like saying like it's not her fault.
Yeah.
Um,
Also, get away from
they,
her.
they,
Like,
tr- they tried to kill her. Like she seems very protective of
yeah.
Agatha.
Yeah. And then, like, at one point, the mom's spirit possesses Agatha, and Rio's like, she's not yours. And she's like, very, very, very defensive about Agatha in that sense. But was it Agatha wanted to leave with them? The ghost was like, no, you have to leave Agatha with me. And then what happened that started the confrontation?
Well, Agatha's mom went inside her,
Mhm.
and then Alice, I don't know why, tried to save her and blast her with magic, and then Agatha sucked it up.
Yeah. Oh, there was
But
interesting foreshadowing you told me about.
there was, because like Lilia, that's her name, right? Lilia?
Unsure.
Pretty sure. Yeah, Lilia, the like kind of Patty LaPone's character. Like every time she like sees the future, it seems to be like she gives everything in fragments.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like in one episode she was like Alice, don't, but then she didn't like finish the sentence, and then in another one she says save Agatha. So if you like put that together, it's like Alice, don't save Agatha.
Mm-hmm.
So in that moment, that was her trying to tell her like not to do that. So then Agatha killed her.
Yeah, Agatha sucks the power.
In theory, but I don't think she's actually dead. I just think for them to spend a whole episode, you know, having her like cure her family curse just to die just seems weird. And in the trailer, there's like a scene where she's alive. So I just feel like whatever happened there was off.
Okay, fair enough. And that's there's an interesting part. Right? So yeah, so she dies, and then they go outside, and Teen is losing his shit. Right?
Well, not yet. So he's kind of calm, and then he, you know, he's saying like, "Is this what we do as witches for power? We kill people? Well, that's not how I want to be." And then you just see Agatha just kind of like look at him, and then kind of realize who he is. And I think she had already kind of figured it out earlier because he had to say her son's name to kind of snap her out of sucking the power out of Alice.
Right. Yeah.
And the fact that he could say Nicholas Scratch because he was no longer had the sigil on him.
Right.
Or did have the sigil and was able to say the name, she realized that he wasn't her son, even though Rio had already told her that like earlier.
Yeah.
But like he says like, oh, I don't believe in hurting people like for power, and she knows. I think that's what makes me think that he's done something like more bad stuff, because she kind of looks at him and is kind of like, you're such a hypocrite because I know that you've done things for power, like I know who you are, and then says you remind me of your mother, and that's when it all clicks that he is Wanda's son. Gasp.
Yeah, so he goes like crazy Wiccan mode, and he gets the witches to turn on each other, throws them into the off the road.
Well, very smartly, he doesn't blast her with power.
Yes.
He mind controls Lilia and Jennifer Kale to throw her in the quicksand mud.
Well, I think he just gets them to hold her hands down, and he does blast her then.
No.
No?
He mind controls them to both grab Agatha and throw her in the mud.
Oh, I thought he got them to grab her, and then he blasted her at that point.
No.
I'm gonna watch it.
He blasts them after they throw Agatha in the mud. He then blasts them into the mud.
Maybe that's it. Yeah, because so I'm watching right now. He's getting his hands ready. They grab him.
Because he's smart enough not to hit Agatha with magic.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No,
They just grab her and throw her into the mud.
Yeah. So he does a flick of his wrist, and that's when they throw her. Okay. Yep. You're right. And then he fucks them up. He knocks them like.
Which also seems a bit weird. Like he turns on these two people that also were Like it just seemed a bit weird, and also I don't think they're dead either. But
Yeah. Well, Agatha didn't die, and she got sucked in too, right?
yeah,
But yeah, the question is, why would he do that? Because you're kind of alluding to the idea that maybe he killed Miss Hart, right? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. Like maybe he thought he needed to kill her to take her place in the coven, and that's why he didn't want Agatha to replace her with another Green Witch because he wanted her spot.
Okay.
But in the next episode after this, I think they kind of reveal that he actually was the Black Heart on the list.
How so? Why do you make that connection? Because like Rio's been basically spelling out, and so is Agatha, that she's supposed to be the one, the spot on that list. So what makes you think that that's Billy? I thought it's just he's just there.
Because when Billy's boyfriend texts him, he calls Billy his Black Heart.
Oh, I did not catch that.
And Lilia wouldn't be able to write his name down on the coven list because he had it's a sigil, right? Am I crazy?
Oh, right. Yes, it is a
So
sigil.
like she couldn't write his name because
She's the one who
she
gave it
had
to him.
put-
Yeah.
Well, but he has a sigil, so she can't say his name, so all she could put was a Black Heart, and that's what his boyfriend called him, was his Black Heart.
Okay, that makes sense because she is the one that put the sigil on him too, and they do make reference to the person who put the sigil on also.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be able to say it, right? Or
Well, and no one can say it. Like that's why she doesn't even remember who he is, because even she put the sigil on him, and that made her forget even who he was.
Okay. That's a connection I did not make. Cool. But I mean that whole episode that we were just referring to, the boyfriend there, I loved that episode. So this is what I really want to talk about. What the fuck are they setting up for here? I'm a victim of the hype train, right? Like I'm a victim of the WandaVision, and so Christina hated the episode. WandaVision,
a good episode.
I was waiting for Mephisto the entire time of WandaVision. I was so pumped, right? Because he's such a cool big villain. I thought he's gonna be the next big bad. When they killed off Scarlet Witch in the Multiverse of Madness, I get why they did it in the context of that movie and the actions that were taken, but I hated that as her. I'm more interested in Lady Death. I didn't want backstory. Okay, interesting. I think we'll probably get a backstory about Rio too, though. I think we'll get a full episode about her next. We should also talk about her because she just disappeared. We did not see her interact with Billy,
which was also super weird because she was in.
Well, she stayed back with the dead body. She stayed back with the Protector's dead body.
I guess so, but like she never came out during the whole altercation, and then Agatha and Billy have this whole thing, and then they start walking off together, and like I'm like, are neither of them like, where's Rio?
True. Yeah, true. I mean, Agatha probably has some sort of idea, right? Because she knows more about Rio's character than probably Billy does.
Yeah, maybe Rio's somehow going to bring Alice back. I don't know.
Oh, maybe she'll bring them all back. Maybe that's the thing. Yeah. Is Scarlet Witch coming back, Scotty? Because Billy said, like, he's on this journey to the road. He says it's for Tommy. I don't give a fuck about Tommy. Speedsters, we already got Ralph Boner again in the last episode. I want Elizabeth Olsen Scarlet Witch back. Is there a world where we get her back in this show?
I don't know what the potential options for the end of the road are, because it doesn't seem like it's bring people back from the dead.
Okay.
And so, like, in theory, like Billy's soul, life force, whatever, took up a spot in Billy Kaplan, and that's why, he woke up. But Tommy's spirit life force was released, and I don't think it picked a body yet, which is why Billy hasn't been able to find him. So I think it's more likely at the end of the road that he's able to find Billy, who's actually find Tommy who actually exists out there, and maybe give him a body or something. I don't know.
You think so?
But I don't know if at the end of the road you can bring someone back from the dead like Scarlet.
So that's interesting. So my interpretation was completely different. My interpretation of everything was that Billy or Wiccan was only able to get into that body because of his power set. I figured that because Tommy was just a speedster, right? Or Wiccan was more like his mom.
Technically, in the comics, Tommy also finds a body, and then they just like find each other down the road.
Okay.
But it seems like in this one, maybe Tommy's not in a body yet. I don't know why not, because they both found bodies before.
Oh my god. Okay, Scotty.
And then they reunite eventually.
Scotty, I need this in my life. I need Billy to get Tommy, but also for our Scarlet Witch to come back and be with her kids. How fucking heartbreaking was it? How, like, the first thing I thought about, and I almost cried, was when Billy got put into that kid's body because that kid died. Like, that's sad in and of itself, but fuck those people. I don't know those people. When Scarlet Witch was getting corrupted by the Darkhold and doing all her crazy shit, she did have her kid still in the world.
Mm-hmm. She just didn't know because he had a sigil on him.
You think it's because of sigil? Because I mean, he was around for a little bit before that, right? But you think she would have sensed him eventually, if not for the sigil?
No, he got the sigil before he got Wiccan in him.
Oh, did he?
Because he was at his bar mitzvah, and he was still him. Like he didn't get Wiccan in him until after that.
That sucks. But he knew.
Who knew?
Billy, when he Wiccan.
He didn't know who he was.
No?
Nope.
Why not?
He didn't. That was part of the whole thing. Like he didn't know who he was when he got it. Like he was confused. He just didn't have Billy Kaplan's memories, but he also just didn't know who he was either.
Okay. Damn. That sucks for Scarlet Witch.
But it is like, it's so crazy. Like Scarlet Witch is just ripping apart the multiverse.
Yeah, he's just chilling. Like
he's just chilling one town over.
Damn, dude. No way. Oh my gosh.
And then it's like, Lilia, why'd you like created such a mess?
Why do you think she just ran into that? Because she saw the future, so she felt like she needed to do it, or what?
I don't know.
So crazy.
It's like I'm gonna hide this boy, so Scarlet's gonna lose her mind
and just destroy everything. She really didn't like the Illuminati from that one world. Yeah. I do think Joe Locke is doing a good job as Billy, though. Oh, I think so too. I like his character.
I liked the original Billy from WandaVision, though. I liked that kid.
Yeah, I do like those actors, but I think in this storyline he's doing a good job too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're setting it up perfectly for his co-star from the show he's in. Was it Heartstoppers?
I have no idea what you're talking about. What is that?
What is he in? I haven't watched it.
Heartstoppers. But why co-star? What does that mean?
So his co-star in that, they have a lot of good chemistry, and he's kind of like a bulky dude, so I wonder if he could play Hulkling.
Oh. Yeah, I can see it. Look at that hair. Boy, he's got that hair. He's got that 90s Disney Channel hair.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Anyway, so that's what people are joking about, is he'll like come over to Marvel and be Hulkling.
Man, but his current boyfriend's hilarious. With like oh my god, when they went to go meet Ralph Boner. Mm-hmm. Oh my god. I was a little bit mad during that scene, because that scene, when we found out Ralph Boner was not Quicksilver from Fox, it devastated me. Everything
they did such a good job at trolling us in that show.
They really did. They did a great job, which makes me worried I'm getting trolled here too, and that Scarlet Witch is not coming back. But I do think Tommy comes back, and they probably start setting up for the Young Avengers show, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But what's gonna happen? With
I
Agatha?
would be surprised if Scarlet comes back at this, but
Yeah.
like we have a future Marvel film coming that's going to be all about crazy multiverse stuff, so I could easily see her come back through that instead.
I hope so. And then she can find her kids then. Oh, that'd be good. Okay.
Yeah, it's been Lilia all along. Someone's put a sigil on that boy. Me.
So, but what's the end game here for Agatha's character? Does it have something to do with Scratch?
I mean, I think she just wants her powers at the end. I think Nicholas Scratch is already alive and works for Mephisto, so maybe she'll go after him. I don't know.
Really? You go that deep, huh? I mean, I wanted Mephisto before. I still want Mephisto. But
I don't know if we'll get this, though, but...
You know what they should do? They should start setting up a supernatural offshoot of what the Avengers do. It's like Avengers are going to go deal with Doom. They should try and get Scarlet Witch back. They should get Doctor Strange over here on this side. And they should do a Mephisto arc. Because I don't think we want to see like fucking Captain Marvel fight Mephisto. Like that doesn't mesh, right? I don't want to see Spider-Man fight Mephisto. I want to see the witches. I want to see the supernatural. I want to see Doctor Strange go that route. So I think they could actually branch off the MCU and have two big storylines rigging up. But like Mephisto, there's lots of stages to Mephisto. We can get Nightmare somewhere in the mix here too to play a big role, and we could build up to Mephisto kind of being like what Thanos was, but for this more horror / supernatural version of the Marvel landscape. Yeah. I'm super excited for Thursday.
Yeah, there's like one day there's going to be like 2 episodes.
Ooh. But one of the episodes was like half an hour long. Forget which one. I think it was the song one, the rock ballad. I think it was only like 30 minutes long. So you don't think Lilia or God, I don't even know her name. I've just been calling her Potions Witch. I've been literally calling them Fortune Teller, Potions Witch, and Protector. It's Jen, okay. And then I go Agatha, Billy, and I call her Aubrey Plaza. But so it's not to disrespect the characters, because I actually like all the characters. I really liked the Protector. I really liked her. I thought she was cool. I love the storyline with her and her mom and breaking the curse and everything like that. Yeah.
Did you hear that? So Aubrey Plaza was like in a show, and so she like lived with Patty like after they filmed Agatha.
Oh yeah.
At one point, and it's like pretty hilarious because I guess Aubrey wasn't feeling very well, and so Patty was like, "Oh, like my special nurse will come over," and like Aubrey was like, "What?" She's like, "Don't worry, he'll be here," and like he's an IV nurse, I guess.
Oh, okay.
And he hooked her up and like gave her a bunch of stuff, but then he asked her if she wanted what Patty gets to sleep.
Oh.
And she was like, "Sure," and it turned out to be like IV Benadryl. Which like knocks you on your butt, and like she was getting it as Patty got back, and she's like, "No, honey, no." She was like all conked out on Benadryl, and then Patty told her she needed to toughen up because she's on Broadway now. But I would have loved to see a show with her living with Patty LuPone.
It'd be a fly in the wall.
Yep.
To be honest, I'm not sure Agatha lives through this show with Salem 7. I think she has. So here's the thing. Either she lives through the show, or we also lose Aubrey Plaza. It could be the show ends and the only person we have left to go forward with as far as story goes is Billy.
I just can't believe they'd kill Agatha.
I don't think Lady Death is dying. She's going to the MCU. So that's what I'm saying. I don't think Aubrey Plaza character goes on without Agatha. I think Agatha can definitely die later. I think Agatha's got a lot of a resolution she needs to do with her son. Something is clearly there. Aubrey Plaza, there was an interaction. Like Aubrey Plaza's whole thing, her scar was that she had to do her job. She had to take away something that she didn't even want to do, right? Which was, it seems to be, Agatha's son. Something happened where Agatha had to sacrifice her son, or her son died. I don't think Agatha would have actually killed her own son. I don't get that vibe from Agatha. What do you think, Scotty?
I think she gave him to Mephisto.
I don't think so. I mean, I think that's what happens in the comics, right?
I mean, that's how she gets the Darkhold.
Right. I think it was taken. I think he was taken from her. Yeah. Because of the guilt that we see, and like in that first episode when she had the room for him, and there was just all this guilt and everything, I just can't see it. I think they're gonna make a swerve on that. I just don't know where she goes from here. Yeah, I think where Agatha goes from here depends on where they go with Wiccan, or if Scarlet Witch comes back. And if they can't reach you, self-teach you, she ran to teen. And was upset. Yeah. I don't know. I can't see them losing the star power of Aubrey Plaza. And, is Kathleen? What is her name? Kathleen? No.
Hahn. Catherine Hahn.
Catherine Hahn, thank you.
But I don't know if... I just don't know if Aubrey Plaza will be like want to be in a Marvel universe long term.
That's true. That's true. That's a good point.
Like she does lots of stuff. Like I don't know if she'll be like, yeah, it's just like being Marvel, but
for the next 10 years, yeah. She might.
I think they have so much like they can do. I'm just excited to see what they do.
Yeah, I think for sure Wiccan, he's gonna go on to something else, right?
Oh, for sure. They've kind of set that up for Young Avengers.
So episode 1, Rio wants her dead. Do you think that's to be with her? Ooh.
I don't know, because she seems like mad at her in the first episode, and they're like, "You can't kill me. I can't kill you." But then, like, there's like more love behind it. I'm very interested.
I would be surprised though if we don't see the other 3 die. If they're not already dead, if we don't see them die for real. Miss Hart is dead as fuck, guys. She's gone.
No!
She's dead as fuck. The other 3, Jan, Lilia, and what's the protector's name? Alice. I think they're dead. I think they will be dead. If not already, which the show wants us to think, they'll be dead by the end of the season.
I don't know. There was a clip of them like doing some fairy tale trial. So I don't think they're dead. Like
Miss Hart made no
Lilia is
sense.
dressed up as like from like Wizard of Oz, the Good Witch or something.
Oh.
Glenda the Good Witch.
Maybe. Who's the big bad guy at the end of the show? Or is it an internal struggle in the Coven? Or is it the Salem 7? I don't think it's going to be the Salem 7. They seem too faceless. They don't seem to have any...
They have names on IMDb.
Okay, yeah.
Coyote, Crow, Fox, Owl, Rat, Snake. So it seems weird they have names if they're not going to be more of a thing.
So what do we think? Do we think the other 3 come back? I do think the other 3 come back. Right? Because I think you're right. The way Alice died seems so, like, out of nowhere. So maybe Aubrey can bring her back. Is it a big face-up? Because we have... we only have 6 here because Miss Hart's actually dead. Where'd Aubrey Plaza go? She's with Alice's body still, as far as I can tell.
And no one seems to question it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No one's like, hey, where'd Rio go?
So a big showdown between our Coven here and the Salem 7. But maybe Tommy gets pulled into the mix. Or hopefully Scarlet Witch gets pulled into the mix.
Rumor is Tommy's going to be in the Vision show.
There's a Vision show?
Yeah, White Vision.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm. It's like almost like the third of like it's like a. There's three of them. There's like WandaVision, Agatha all along, and then ends with like the Vision show.
Oh, I did not know they were doing that. Interesting. Agatha grows her heart and gets trapped at the Salem 7. The Salem 7 are interesting because Agatha took pity on them. Like, she had mercy on them.
Yeah, I don't really understand the vendetta against her, like, and why they would be driven so crazy.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm super excited where this goes.
But clearly, Agatha has never been on the road. That has been hinted multiple times that she has never actually done the road.
Really? Where?
Yes, because they've said it so many times. Is like when they did the song and the gate didn't open, they were like, "Oh, like how long did it take to open last time?" And like Agatha just was like,
Oh, I thought she said like right away.
No,
Okay.
and then like on the road, like they've asked her multiple times, like certain things, like, "Oh, what happened when you were on the road?" And like, you could just tell, like she's like that 5-year-old caught in a lie, like.
I'm gonna have to rewatch a lot of this because I missed a lot of the things you're seeing. What up, Bendy? I want to talk with somebody so bad about this show. I have to put the kids to bed. Well, I think we're wrapping up, but I think after episode 8, we'll come and we'll do a deep dive just on episode 8 because I had a lot of fun talking this and seeing all your guys' mentions. I don't know if Scotty enjoyed it. It's late for him. Hey, how's the vet doing?
It's good. It's busy.
Yeah, but like you're the head honcho. You built it. What's going on?
It's just busy.
You've not sent any pictures
Of what?
of everything you set up, all the cool new equipment you got, saving puppies' lives. What's going on?
I mean, I'm taking lots of pictures. We're doing like social media posts and stuff.
Okay, well, you should share that with us so we can see it and celebrate you.
I just share my tattoo because that's what everyone seems to care about.
Yeah, the tattoo's looking dope too. Episode 7 is Wednesday. I thought it was on Thursdays.
It comes out like Wednesday late, I think.
Okay, so that's why I think Thursdays. Okay. All right. Well, I guess that'll wrap up this call. I know you want to go to bed. I should probably go to bed too because I'm starting to lose my voice. Episodes 8 and 9 are next Wednesday. Oh, there you go. 8 and 9 are on next Wednesday, so that's where we're gonna get a 2-piece, Scotty.
Is that when? I thought I sent you the schedule.
Maybe you did.
I sent you like a clip of it, I thought. Where is it?
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, 8 and 9, October 30th. You have it on a social media post.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is October 23rd. That's definitely the Wednesday. 2 days from now.
Yep.
6 p.m. Okay, so it comes out at 9 o'clock at night. Yeah, you know what? I might get my wife to watch it at 9 o'clock at night on Wednesday. Do that. How many episodes is it total? Well, this seems to suggest it might end on October 30th, right?
I think it's 9. Yeah, it's 9 episodes.
9 episodes. Okay, so ends in October. Sad. Wait a minute. Okay, so we now have 3 episodes. We just introduced Billy. Jeez. So we have to see the conclusion. This coming episode.
I just saw a spoiler.
Oh, don't tell me. Are you sad you saw it? Or are you excited you saw it?
No, it's exactly as I suspected.
Okay. Well, I don't want to know because you seem to be expecting more than I do. Oh no, that's crazy. Sorry, Jutsi sent me a picture that was really sad. Okay. Yeah, the stream here, guys. I think I better get to go to bed. Get this event video loaded up because I've not hit the load button like I should have. And yeah, that's gonna be it for the stream. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. Back tomorrow, we'll be doing a bunch of Crucible. We'll do the war. I want to focus on a video for Crucible for non-spender peeps, and we definitely got to make sure we hit the Hunger and Thirst event. But guys, thank you so much for coming out. As always, stay happy, stay healthy, and have fun. Do I have somebody to stream off to, or is nobody on right now? Zero Cool is on right now. Pat is on. Pat's probably doing his Crucible. I'll send you guys over to Pat. Pat's good. Good.
Who is Pat?
Pat did. He's like Jutsi.
I'm out of the loop.
Yep. You can always come back.
No, thank you. I'm free.
You're a free elf.
Yep. For real this time.
Well, it's been too long. You can never come back now.
Nope.
Nope. All right, guys. So have fun with Pat. Have yourselves a wonderful night, and we'll talk to you guys soon tomorrow morning. Hopefully 9 o'clock if I do my job and get on time. Bye for now.